FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Welcome to Fairfield Christian Academy. I am Austin Beigel here with KJ DeWeese, and we will be bringing you coverage of tonight's girls high school basketball game, where the Fairfield Christian Knights face off against the Fisher Catholic Irish. KJ, what are your keys to victory for tonight's game?
Well, Austin, there's an old saying that says offense sells tickets and defense wins games. And I always believe in that saying, and I always will. But another main key that both teams are going to need here tonight is intensity. On the offensive side, making hard cuts. On the defensive side, just hustling after loose balls. And all the areas in between, like rebounding and just getting after everything.
Very good points, KJ. Tonight, for the Fisher Catholic Irish, their starting lineup is number 1, Wood, number 12, McGee, number 10, Janita, number 32, Stricker, and number 55, Fields.
And for the Fairfield Christian Knights, we have number 2, Emily Sullivan, number 5, Leah Custer, number 14, Susanna Rao, number 21, Kelsey Nafsker, and number 23, Madison Doolittle.
As both teams prepare for the opening tip, we will...
So this team, both of these teams played earlier this season, and Fisher Catholic won. So this should be a pretty anticipated game to see who comes out the final score.
And for the opening tip, we have Madison Doolittle squaring off against Stricker.
You know, this Fairfield Christian team is a very small team. That the tip just proves it, that they really don't have much size. I mean, they're going to have to be the fast and the furious coming out here in this game and the rest of their games over the season. They're pretty small, and the main way that they're going to have to get after some of these teams is just by being quick and scrappy, just playing hard.
Yeah, height is definitely not one of their strengths this season, but they are an aggressive team and play good defense. The ball is swung around the wing. Pass into the wing. Moving the ball.
Fisher Catholic is having some pretty good ball movement, just kind of passing it around the arc, getting Fairfield Christian moving a little bit. That's good.
Dribbling the ball around the wing to the right side. Fields drives and kicks it back out. McGee passes it to the wing. And the layup for Fisher Catholic.
Now, number 10, Janita, just made that layup, and she's been a pretty good scorer for the Fighting Irish so far. She's been up there in their numbers for leading scorers.
Yes, her along with Woods. And Custer's pass is kicked. Fairfield Christian ball.
You know, that's a play that is very underrated in basketball. The deflections, even just kicking the ball, it really helps the team and momentum and everything. Just kind of, if you're down, momentum's not going your way, just kind of stop things up and help swing things back your way.
And Madison Doolittle shuffled her feet a little bit there, and the ball goes to Fisher Catholic.
That's another thing that's going to be very important to this game, is keeping control of the ball, including turnovers with your feet and everything, double dribbles. Just got to keep it clean out there and try to hold on to the ball. Turnovers can destroy you if you're not careful.
McGee misses the three and passes it out to Custer. Custer drives and rejected. Nafsker made an attempt to get the ball, but she is out of bounds.
That was a nice hustle there by Nafsker to just try to hold on to the ball and try to keep it alive, even though it wasn't successful. Very good hustle.
Looks like the Knights have moved into full court press as Wood hits the three.
And again, as we said earlier, Woods is their leading scorer and very, very aggressive and definitely hit shots if given the chance.
Sullivan is fouled. Sullivan will be inbounding the ball for the Knights. 5-0 Irish.
This Fairfield Christian team has had a pretty good season so far. They're 500, 2-2. And what just happened there, Austin?
Looks like Sullivan held on to the ball a bit too long. Fisher Catholic ball. Full court press giving the Irish trouble.
That's interesting that Fairfield Christian's already getting out and pressing, trying to wear out Fairfield Christian maybe a little bit.
Woods fires up another three, another offensive rebound. Fields drives in, kicks it out. Back to Fields and deflected. Irish ball below the basket. Looks to Field in the middle, layup, and it's good. 7-0 Irish.
Not really so sure what happened there. It looks like their zone, the Fairfield Christian zone got a little messed up and left a gap right in the middle.
Yeah, it might have been just a miscommunication as the ball is wrestled for and goes out of bounds. Looks like the Knights will hold on to it. Sullivan again will inbound the ball.
The Knights are going to have to keep rotating their players in and out because this is their third game in 5 days. So they're probably all a little tired coming into this game. So hopefully they'll be able to keep up with the Fighting Irish.
And there's some fighting going on down there as they wrestle for the ball. Looks like the Knights will keep it again. But you're right, KJ. Playing 3 games in 5 days really does tire out your legs. It's a lot of work running back and forth.
Yeah, and that's really something that you got to work in practice is just staying in shape and everything. Running is very, very helpful in practice. Just even doing sprints, it'll definitely help you in these long runs like Fairfield Christian is having with these a bunch of games in a short amount of time.
And the ball stolen by Woods, who misses the layup. But they get the offensive rebound. Woods on the wing. Pass cross court, shot is up, and it's good. 9 straight points for the Irish.
Yeah, Fairfield Christian has really got to step up their defense a little bit. They're just giving them a bunch of open shots.
Not really how you usually want to start a game. But the Knights will fight back, and they are fouled on the shot. Looks like we'll have 2 free throws.
Well, during this free throw, this game is brought to you by Service Master Cleaner by Todd George. Cleaning services for Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay clean that way, at work and at home. Service Master Cleaner by Todd George is proud to be a Six Sigma company, demonstrating their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master Cleaner by Todd George can be contacted at 740-687-1077.
Looks like Rochelle Tedrow has subbed into the game. She did not start today because she suffered a dislocated shoulder in her last game.
Yeah, that's going to be very tough to come back. That was a nasty injury she had there, and she's going to have to continue to try to heal that shoulder up.
Ball is double dribbled by Fields, and the Knights will take control. 9-1 Irish. Sullivan brings the ball up court and sets up the offense. Takes the shot and a little too far. Looks like, is that an over the back by Custer. Irish will inbound the ball as the Knights line up in their full court press.
Custer's going to have to be careful about that because she's a big part of this FCA team, and if she gets herself into foul trouble, that's not going to be pretty news for Fairfield Christian.
No, it's just her game style is to be aggressive. Looks like the ball is passed out of bounds by Fisher Catholic.
And that's exactly what Fairfield Christian wants right there with that full court press. Easy turnovers and quick.
Sullivan brings the ball up again. Pass to Tedrow over her head as McGee takes the ball up the court.
Fairfield Christian is still staying in a 2-3 zone, even though Fisher Catholic has been hitting some shots. So we'll see how Fairfield Christian adapts to their well shooting so far.
Looks like Fields was fouled by Custer again. That's 2, KJ. She'll have to be careful. The first shot by Fields is no good. Timeout, Knights.
While we're in this timeout, we can tell you that this game is brought to you by the Home of Joy Farm, a 60-acre equine boarding facility located on Lake Road near Lancaster, Ohio. Built in 2011, the Home of Joy Farm has a 48,000 square foot, top-of-the-line equine facility with a temperature-controlled viewing room, tack room, and loft space with plenty of parking to make events comfortable for both people and their horses. Online at homeofjoyfarm.com.
What do you think the Knights will be talking about in their timeout right now, KJ?
Well, like I said earlier about the keys of victory, they need to step up their defense, and I'm sure that's what their coach is telling them right now. 9 points in the first quarter with only 5 minutes isn't necessarily good.
And they also need to get their offense going as they only have 1 point, which is from a free throw.
I think if they step up their defense and they force some turnovers, they should get some fast break layups. So hopefully defense will convert into offense pretty well.
And Fields will line up for her second free throw attempt. And rattles out. Tedrow with the rebound, out to Sullivan. Bringing the ball up the court. Pressure by the Irish, pass into the middle. Traveled, shuffled their feet.
Man, right now this Fairfield Christian, this Fisher Catholic man-to-man defense is really getting the Fairfield Christian. Like you said, they only have 1 point right now off of the free throw, and they are committing turnovers. So Fisher Catholic's doing a pretty good job with that man-to-man.
The Knights have pulled back their full court defense and are sitting in a 2-3 zone. Woods swinging to McGee. McGee passes it out, back to Woods. Fisher Catholic is moving the ball well tonight. Fields with a 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, it's up, blocked, tipped around. Eventually goes out of bounds and the Knights will take control.
You know, this Fisher Catholic team has had a pretty good season so far also. They are 3-3 right now, so they're also 500. And their coach, Matt Little, this is his second year coaching for Fisher Catholic, so pretty good job so far.
Janita called with the reach-in foul. Looks like Custer moved into the point guard position for that last possession, KJ. Hopefully get something going on this offense.
With Leah Custer right now with 2 fouls, she is really going to have to watch her defense and even her dribbling. Be careful not to get a charge, because she gets another foul, she will definitely be out for the rest of the half, and that will not help the Knights at all.
No, not good news for the Knights to lose Custer. And another travel by the Knights.
I'm surprised the refs didn't call a jump ball there first, but they have a better view than us from up here. So
it looks like they were both wrestling, but the travel was called on Tedrow. Fisher again passing the ball around the wing.
Fisher Catholic moving the ball very well like they have been all night. It's definitely a way to be the 2-3 zone. Just keep on passing around the wing, waiting for some open shots, which they have been getting.
McGee drives in and gets the layup. 11-1 Irish. Custer takes a shot at setting up the offense and loses control of the ball. She gets it back and is fouled. Hill, number 33 for the Irish, committed the foul.
Coming into the game right now, Taylor Truesdale, number 25. She is the only senior on this team. This team is very young. Their starters are mostly sophomores and juniors. All sophomores and juniors, actually.
And Sullivan tries to bounce the ball off of McGee on the inbound, but she takes it. And again, the Irish swinging the ball around the wing. McGee banks in the shot from the free throw line. 13-1 Irish. Custer driving in, kicks it out to Tedrow. Custer takes the shot and is a bit short. Goes for the offensive rebound and just seeing who's called. Oh, that's 3 on Custer. Not good news.
Yep, she is coming out of the ball game now and checking in for number 14, Susanna Rao. That earlier play by Rochelle Tedrow was pretty good, driving to the hole and kicking it out. That's something that the FCA Knights are going to have to do here if they're going to want to start scoring, penetrating and kicking it out for the open shot.
And McGee brings the ball up court and passes to Woods. Woods holding the ball.
Looks like Fisher Catholic's going to wait this one out for the last shot, maybe. Standing around right now.
Well, with a commanding 13-1 lead in the first quarter, they probably hope to play it safe.
Yeah, no need to rush right now. I mean, just play it safe and hold on to the ball. And that's what they're doing right now, so they're doing a pretty good job.
The Knights double team in the corner.
Oh, spoke a little too soon there. Just about turned it over, but that was a good time out there by Fisher Catholic to maintain possession at the end of the quarter.
10.6 seconds remain in the first quarter. Fisher Catholic Irish leading the Fairfield Christian Knights 13-1. And during this timeout, we will be showing you a sponsor. Fairfield Medical Center is proud to support the FCA Knights and all of Central Ohio with emergency care, orthopedic care, cancer care, maternity care, and surgery at 3 convenient locations. Fairfield Medical Center. People you know, care you trust. You can find them at fmchealth.org. Irish inbounding the ball. Out to Woods, takes a quick 3 and short. Rebound, Sullivan. Looks up court, too far. McGee throws up a 3 and short. And that's the end of the first quarter. You are watching girls high school basketball on LSN.
Flashlight and the batteries?
Yes.
Did you make sure we're not missing anything in the first aid kit?
Yep.
Did you go through the plan with the kids again?
Yes.
The more you prepare today, the more you'll be able to reduce the devastating effects of a tornado, an earthquake, a power outage, or any other disaster. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed. Visit ready.gov.
Welcome back to high school girls basketball at FCA. Fisher Catholic leads 13-1. The beginning of the second quarter.
Fisher Catholic's been doing a good job so far on the offensive end and the defensive end, especially the defensive end, holding Fairfield Christian only 1 point in the first quarter. Didn't even let them get a field goal.
Yeah, KJ pretty much dominating every aspect of the game so far, but the Knights look to fight back.
Looks like Fairfield Christian is still in the 2-3 zone, even after being scored, getting 13 points in the first. So we'll see if they can do a little better in that than they did in the first quarter.
Tedrow with the ball on the right wing. Drives in, stop, kicks it back out to Sullivan. The Irish are really playing some smothering man-to-man defense right now. Tedrow with a nice drive in the right-hand layup.
That is FCA's first field goal for the night. Let's see if they can keep more of that up.
The Irish look to have the same game plan as last quarter, but they throw it out of bounds on their second possession of the second quarter. The Irish are taking a 30-second timeout. Darletta Miller Agency at 814 North Columbus Street in Lancaster. Your Lancaster, Ohio Farmers Insurance Agency, offering auto and fire insurance as well as IRAs and annuities. The Darletta Miller Agency, a proud supporter of FCA sports. You can call them for more information at 740-687-6167.
So we're in a minute to the second quarter right now, and so far all that's happened is FCA's gotten a bucket and Fisher Catholic's turned the ball over. So not much has happened here in the second quarter, but we're waiting to see more.
The Knights have the ball. Sullivan back at the point guard position. Out to Truesdale on the wing. Tedrow now at the wing. Drives again. Right-handed layup, too strong, but manages to knock it back out to Truesdale for the offensive rebound.
Even though Tedrow missed that layup, that's what they need to do to keep on scoring, keep on getting it to the hole like that. It'll definitely work.
Yes, that's a high percentage shot as Tedrow gets the ball down low again. Is interfered with some defense and loses control of the ball. The Irish took it away from them there as they are once again swinging the ball around the wing.
Looks like Fairfield Christian has changed to man-to-man defense now. Didn't think that the zone was working for them, so we'll see how the man-to-man works against Fisher Catholic.
And Fields' missed layup leads to a foul on the Irish on the other end, and Sullivan will be lining up for 2 free throws. First one too strong, bounces off the back of the rim. Looks like Hill will be coming in for Janita for the Irish. Second shot is good. 13-4 Irish. McGee taking the ball up the court. Fields takes the ball in and kicks it out. Shot by Hill, short, offensive rebound.
Well, as of right now, it looks like Fairfield Christian's man-to-man defense is doing a little better in their zone. They're containing Fisher Catholic a lot better than they were playing their 2-3 zone. I look forward to seeing them continue to play the man-to-man defense and see how they do.
And their defensive intensity definitely looks better in this man-to-man. Tedrow at the top of the key. Down low to Rao, out to Truesdale, shot is up, and no good. McGee bringing the ball up for the Irish. McGee is fouled. Fouled by Truesdale. On the floor, so they will be taking the ball out of bounds.
Fisher Catholic right now has 6 fouls, so if they one more and Fairfield Christian will be in the bonus, they got to be careful about fouling here. Don't want to give them any easy free throws, put points up on the board.
A couple of missed shots there led to the FCA rebound. And now they will set up their offense. Looks down low, missed. Nafsker struggling to hold on to the ball. Turns it over.
Even though she turned it over there, it was a very good hustle to try to retain the possession. That's what Fairfield Christian's going to need if they're going to want to stay in this game, is a lot of hustle and intensity.
Woods takes another deep three and misses as Sullivan brings the ball up for the Knights.
Even though Woods hasn't been hitting right now early in this game, they're definitely going to want to watch her later on because she can hit the three.
And we've seen that already today. Tedrow wrestling with the ball. And Rao takes a three. Good! 13-7, Irish lead.
That was a good shot by Susanna Rao there. Jumpstart their offense a little bit. That's what they need, is a little momentum going their way, get the score back up.
Irish missed the shot, get the offensive rebound, but Palmer travels.
So far, Fisher Catholic has been held scoreless right now, lately. So Fairfield Christian's definitely doing a good job in their man-to-man.
Yes, the Irish have not scored this quarter. Rao running the offense now. Looks to Doolittle down low, and the pass is intercepted. Woods pass cross court, and Fields takes the layup and is fouled.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication there between Fairfield Christian. They had 2 people guarding 1 person, so that's how they got that easy one there.
And Fields lines up for 2 free throws, looking to get their first point of the second quarter. First shot is good, and the Irish maintain a 14-7 lead. Second shot is good also. 15-7 Irish.
Fairfield Christian's doing a lot better job of handling Fisher Catholic's man-to-man. Looks like I said that a little early there because Susanna Rao just turned the ball over, being pressured very well.
McGee bringing the ball up for the Irish. Looks like the Knights are in an aggressive man-to-man defense as they try to slow down this Fisher Catholic offense. The three is missed as Tedrow gets the rebound, and out to Rao. Ball back to Tedrow on the wing. Doolittle drives, kicks it out to Rao. Rao drives, layup, bounces in, yes.
That was very good ball movement there by Fairfield Christian. They kept on driving, kicking it out, driving, kicking it out, driving until finally got an open layup. Very good offense there.
The Knights have cut the Irish lead to 6 points as a jump ball is called, and the Knights will take control.
Right now, the score is 9-15 with Fisher Catholic in the lead. And the second quarter, though, has been favored towards Fairfield Christian as they've scored 8 points and Fisher Catholic has only scored 2. So this game could definitely continue to get somewhere in these next couple of quarters.
Truesdale lobbed the pass down to Rao, but she was fouled, so she will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as the Irish are over the foul limit. And she misses. Looks like another foul is called, this time on the Knights, so the Irish will take the ball.
Emily Sullivan is checking in for Susanna Rao.
And the Irish in no rush right now.
I wouldn't be in a rush either. They're up 6 points and time ticking down in the second quarter.
Late foul called on the Knights, and Fields will go to the free throw line for 2.
Looks like we have Fields at the line, 2 shots. Another key component to this game right now is free throws. Looks like both teams have had a lot of opportunities to score from the free throw line.
What's really hurting the Knights in their offense right now is Custer in her foul trouble. 3 in the first quarter alone, and I do not think she has entered the second quarter yet.
No, she has not. And if she wants to keep herself in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, she's going to have to keep herself out of foul trouble. She fouls once more in the third quarter, she's going to be out for a while.
And Sullivan misses. Offensive rebound, Tedrow misses. Rebound, Irish. McGee on the fast break, pulls it back. Woods passes down low and back out.
Looks like Fisher Catholic's doing a drive and weave right now, just kind of driving and kicking it back out a couple feet, trying to get an open drive.
And with an 8-point lead and 1 minute to go in the first half, Fisher Catholic scores again, 19-9.
Looks like Fisher Catholic jump-started their offense again against this Fairfield Christian man-to-man defense.
Tedrow with the drive, pass to Sullivan, who is fouled. 2 shots coming up.
Like I said earlier, both teams have been shooting a lot of free throws right now, and fouls are getting pretty high. So the second half is going to be very hard on both teams keeping their players in with their fouls.
The Knights-Irish games are always a fierce competition, so the foul trouble for both teams is no surprise.
Like I said about the key to the game, intensity, that's going to come with being intense. A lot of fouling. I mean, not necessarily just going out and hacking, but if you're intense, you are going to pick up a couple fouls. So a couple fouls isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just too much can keep you out of the game.
Sullivan makes 1 of 2 free throws, and the Irish are fouled again.
37 seconds left in the second half, and Fisher Catholic is up by 9.
Tedrow fouling McGee there, who goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one a bit short. Looks like Rao checking in for Tedrow.
That was Rochelle Tedrow's second foul right now, so I'm assuming that Fairfield Christian's coach is pulling her out just to make sure that she doesn't pick up another quick, easy one in these last 30 seconds of the second quarter.
Sullivan's shot is tipped by the Irish on the fast break. Woods loses control, but Hill picks it up.
Fisher Catholic seems to be waiting for the last shot here in the second quarter, winding down the time, looking for an open shot, which they get it.
And they miss. The Knights will have to push it here as they have 5 seconds left. Sullivan heaves the ball and short. And that is the end of the first half. The Irish lead 19-10. You're watching FCA on LSN.
When you open a book, a whole new world comes to life. And you just never know who you're going to meet.
Bah, humbug.
Read a book and experience the wonder. Discover the fun and become part of something magical.
What's happening?
Read A Christmas Carol and other books online. Go to read.gov. Explore new worlds. Read.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN. Brought to you in part by
We would like to welcome you back to the FCA Knights basketball game against the Fisher Catholic Irish as we begin the second half.
It's been an interesting game so far. Well, actually, I should probably say an interesting second quarter because the first quarter was just kind of blown out of proportion. Fisher Catholic kind of dominated the first quarter, but Fairfield Christian kind of fought back in the second quarter and equaled the score a little more.
And the first possession by the Irish was stolen by the Knights, and ball slapped out of bounds.
That was good hustle there by both teams trying to retain possession of the ball. Looks like Fairfield Christian will get the ball back though. Right now we have Susanna Rao bringing the ball up for Fairfield Christian. Looks like Fairfield Christian's running a 5-out motion right now, just cutting and dribbling the ball, trying to get open shots. Right there, Emily Sullivan shoots, gets her own rebound, tries to put it back up, but jump ball is called. And it looks like Fairfield Christian will keep the ball though, so.
Looks like Custer is still sitting on the bench, did not start in the second half due to her 3 fouls in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's not good for Fairfield Christian. She is their #1 scoring option usually, so taking her out of the game really affects their play. Looks like we have a foul there on Fisher Catholic, number 10, Janita. That is her 4th foul.
Wow, we're seeing a lot of foul trouble tonight, KJ.
Yeah, I mean, there was 8 fouls for both teams in the first half, and now in the first couple of minutes, first minute, we already have 1 foul by the Fisher Catholic on number 10, Janita. Now it's her 4th foul, so she has to come out.
McGee bringing the ball up. Looks like the Knights are in a man-to-man defense, sorry.
Yeah, I'd try to stay in a man-to-man defense like they did in the second quarter, because first quarter they were in a 2-3 zone. Didn't really seem to help them much. Fisher Catholic just kept on getting the open shots and putting them in, so they went to man-to-man, and second quarter did a little better containing them. And looks like that was Rochelle Tedrow's 3rd foul, so she will have to come out of the ball game. Again, foul troubles being a big issue for both teams.
Irish driving in and fouled. Fields to the free throw line. And there's another foul, KJ. Free throws are important in this game. You got to convert these.
Very, very important. Both teams have gotten to the foul line a lot and draw fouls. So if they can put these free throws in that they're getting so easily, it definitely change the game.
As Fields misses her first. Misses her second also. Nafsker with the rebound, out to Sullivan.
Madison Doolittle takes a shot there. That was a good shot in transition to the fast break, but just missed. And Fairfield Christian got the ball back though, and looks like number 14, Susanna Rao, tried to shoot it, but got fouled again. Another foul for Fisher Catholic.
And to the free throw line, as we've seen many times this game. These free throws really could be the difference in a win or loss this game, KJ.
Yes, it definitely could be. Susanna Rao misses the first one there. Has one more coming up.
Neither team is shooting a high free throw percentage this game, though.
Yes, you're right. Neither of them really have, and that's why really the score hasn't been too high, because most of their scoring opportunities they're getting is by fouls and getting to the free throw line. Neither of them are really converting, which is why we still have a fairly low scoring game. Kelsey Nafsker takes it from coast to coast and puts that one in for 2.
19-12 Irish. The lead down to 7. The Knights did manage to cut it to 6 in the second quarter, but it was extended back to 9 by the end of the half. Irish dribbling around. McGee around the wing takes the shot. Miss. Truesdale with the rebound.
You know, even though both teams have been fouling, they have been playing pretty intense defense, and both teams have been doing pretty good at holding on to the ball. And right there, Madison Doolittle goes up for a layup and gets fouled for an and 1. She'll be going to the free throw line for 1 shot.
The lead is down to 5.
Fairfield Christian definitely fighting back here, trying to shrink the deficit of points. Madison Doolittle converts the and 1. That'll give him another point added onto the scoreboard.
Irish only leading by 4. This is the closest the Knights have been since the beginning of the game. Double dribble by the Irish.
That was good defense there by Fairfield Christian to force the turnover.
And the Irish are pressing.
And also right there, that was really good defense by Fisher Catholic on the press to get the turnover from Emily Sullivan, giving them the ball back. Intense defense, like I said at the very beginning, is definitely going to be the key to this game.
Knights still into that man-to-man defense. Seems to be working better than the 2-3 zone they started in. Hill takes the deep shot just inside the three-point line, though. 21-15 Irish. Irish bring the press and get the turnover. Woods with the steal.
And Fairfield Christian's having a little trouble with the Fighting Irish's press, so we'll see how they continue to handle this and see if they put in any plays to try to break it.
McGee took the 3 and missed. Ball brought up by Rao.
Emily Sullivan with the cut and gets the pass from Susanna Rao, puts the shot up, no good. Fisher Catholic gets the ball.
Woods taking the ball to the top of the key. Passing back and forth as Hill takes a 3, got it. Timeout, Irish, 24-15 lead.
Well, during our timeout, this game is brought to you by Redeemer Lutheran Church, and Dr. Jack Davidson has served the Lancaster area for over 30 years, located at 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster with Sunday service at 10:15. Redeemer Lutheran Church is online at redeemerlancaster.org. Also, this game is brought to you by Fairfield Christian Academy. Fairfield Christian Academy is pleased to offer students from preschool to high school an education of excellence with a Christian worldview and plenty of engaging extras, including mid-state league sports, archery, media, drama, and music. Learn more at fairfieldchristianacademy.com.
And the Irish break out of their timeout. And the Knights are preparing to take the court again.
Fairfield Christian had the lead cut down to only a couple points a couple minutes ago, but Fisher Catholic got a couple of open shots and knocked them down, and now Fairfield Christian is back to where they were, down by 9.
And the Irish continue with the full court press. Sullivan inbounds the ball to Doolittle, and she can't control it. It looks like the Irish tipped it out of bounds. Knights keep control of the ball.
Fairfield Christian's going to have to hurry and get the ball up the court. The 10 seconds that they get carried on to the out of bounds. But they get it across pretty easily. Right now, Emily Sullivan has the ball. Passes it over to Kelsey Nasker, who shoots and misses. Looks like Fisher Catholic gets the rebound and will be heading the other way.
McGee seems to be doing a good job of running the offense tonight for the Irish. Good passes, smart passes, swinging the ball around the key well.
Fisher Catholic has been doing that all game, especially in the very beginning versus the 2-3 that Fairfield Christian was putting up, and that's how they got so many of their open shots, just good ball movement. And even in the man-to-man, they just moving the ball well and driving and kicking it out. Very good ball movement, which is leading to some open baskets.
And we see Custer come back into the game for the Knights. And Fields travels on her shot. I bet the Knights are glad to have Custer back running the offense, KJ.
I bet so too. Usually she's scoring a lot. Obviously not in this game because she's been put out for so long because of her fouls. We'll see if she can try to regain some of that lost time.
A bit rusty coming off the bench as she misses her first shot. 3 ball by Fields, no good. Rebound Woods, bobbles it, Nasker takes it.
Emily Sullivan looking down the court to Leah Custer, who shoots off the back iron. Kelsey Nasker gets the offensive rebound though, misses the putback, and looks like we have a foul on Fisher Catholic.
And it's on the floor, so Tedrow will be inbounding the ball.
Tedrow inbounds the ball to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it right back to her, who gives it right back to Sullivan. And Sullivan shoots the outside shot and hits it.
Good looking shot there by Sullivan. Irish push the ball up the floor. McGee with the aggressive drive and misses. Custer leading the Knights offense.
Custer almost got another foul there. She's really got to be careful because if she gets another foul, she will be out for the rest of the quarter and some of the fourth probably.
Though she is fouled by the Irish and lines up for 2 free throws, hoping to cut the lead to 5.
Some more free throws here for Fairfield Christian. Been very important in this game. Haven't been able to capitalize on too many, but Leah Custer there puts that one in. Leah Custer puts in both free throws.
So the lead is cut to 5.
Fairfield Christian fighting back pretty well right here, trying to retain the short deficit that they had earlier in the third quarter.
And McGee scores the layup on Custer, probably looking to avoid another foul.
That is the one problem having Custer in there, is she can't really play too intense defense worrying about picking up another foul. But it's very important that she's in the game right now to jumpstart their offense.
And Tedrow took the hard drive to the basket and was fouled by the Irish. The fouling spree continues in the second half.
short on that one, Tedrow was. Misses the first free throw. We have had 3 trips right now where Fairfield Christian has gotten consecutive free throws over and over again. Fouling has been very important for both teams right now.
And Truesdale subbed in for Nafsker.
Off the front iron again from Tedrow on the free throw line. Fisher Catholic will bring the ball up.
The Knights just can't seem to take the lead in this game. Every time they get it close, the Irish extend the lead back to 7 or 8. Fields with a drive, misses the layup, rebound by Palmer, blocked.
And Palmer got that rebound pretty easy. There was no box out there by Fairfield Christian. If they want to keep Palmer off the boards like that, they're going to have to box her out.
Tedrow threw a nice pass to Sullivan down low, but she could not hang on to it. And the ball goes out of bounds, and the Irish have it now. The Irish really have been playing the same offense the entire game, and it seems to be working for them as they shoot up a 3 and miss. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Knights will take it.
Yeah, they have been playing the same offense for a while now, and it has been working. It's just kind of a pass and cut type of offense, dribble, drive, kick, look for the open shot. It'll definitely work against this Fairfield Christian man-to-man. Leah Cusser gets the ball, drives past her opponent, but loses the ball in traffic. And Fisher Catholic will be bringing the ball up.
Woods jab stepping, passes it out. Hill steps back, takes a 3, too strong. Woods flying around for the offensive rebound. Palmer with a strong drive, blocked by Tedrow.
That was good defense there by the whole team of Fairfield Christian with the help defense and a block there by Tedrow. Very good defense. They'll need to keep that up.
Fisher still in their man-to-man defense.
The clock winding down. Madison Doolittle tries to take it to the hole, but gets tangled up, and they're going to call the travel on her. So Fisher Catholic will get the ball back with 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
The Knights have traveled quite a few times in this game, which might be throwing off their offense a little bit. It disrupts the flow of your game.
Yes, it definitely does, especially when Fisher Catholic is playing this tough defense where they can't really get anything else. Looks like that was 3 seconds in the lane, so Fisher Catholic will turn the ball over and Fairfield Christian will retain possession.
Only 0.3 seconds left on the clock, so nothing happening here. This is FCA on LSN, 26-19 Irish. We'll be back.
FCA on LSN.
FCA on LSN, brought to you in part by watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Welcome back to Fairfield Christian Academy. This is the fourth quarter. 26-19 Irish, who have the ball.
Right now, Fisher Catholic has 6 fouls, so if they're going to want to keep Fairfield Christian off the free throw line, they're going to have to stop fouling, which is going to be hard for them. They've been fouling most of the game along with Fairfield Christian. It's been very tough out there for both teams.
And Palmer is fouled taking the shot, so she will line up for 2 more free throws. The first one bounces off the front of the rim, but goes in. 27-19. Second one also good. Lead extended back to 9.
Fisher Catholic has made 7 free throws so far throughout the game, including those 2. So they have gotten a lot of free throw opportunities, so they haven't capitalized on all of them, but they made more than Fairfield Christian. They made 6 right now, so right now Fisher Catholic is winning the free throw percentage, which is going to be very important, especially coming down the line here with all these fouls.
And speaking of fouls, Sullivan commits another. It's only her second. Custer goes for the steal and knocks it out of bounds. You mentioned earlier, KJ, how those deflections really disrupt an offense.
Yes, they really do. The boys high school coach, Roger Hooper, actually keeps deflections as a stat because he believes that they are that important.
Yeah, that really does show you the importance of just knocking the ball out of bounds. Looks like Fields is fouled again on the layup attempt by Tedrow.
Fairfield Christian team having a good season so far, looking to see more. They have a pretty high expectation to live up to. Last year's Fairfield Christian team got to the district finals. They lost to Newark Catholic, though. It was a very good, close game. We'll see how this team can go on to the tournament, see how far they can get. It'll be interesting.
Fields misses her first free throw attempt as Doolittle checks in for Tedrow. Second shot made, lead extended to 10.
And I cannot stress right now how important these free throws are that Fisher Catholic is making. Didn't really make too much in the first half, but they're definitely capitalizing on most of them right now. That is very important. Cannot talk about it enough. And right there, Kelsey Napster hits the nice post shot down there to give Fairfield Christian 2 points.
Lead down to 8, and if the Knights want to get something going, the time is now, as we have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the final quarter of this game.
Fisher Catholic has taken the press off of Fairfield Christian, so they will get it down the court pretty easy. The Custer drives past her opponent, throws up the shot, no good, gets her own rebound, and puts it back up, gets the bucket and the foul. She'll be going to the free throw line for another shot. That is Fisher Catholic's 7-team foul, so Fairfield Christian is in the bonus.
Custer does not convert on her and one, and the rebound goes to the Irish. Lead 6 points for the Irish, definitely manageable. And the Irish miss a layup.
Yes,
rebound by Doolittle.
It definitely is manageable, Austin. I mean, I've seen teams come back from such big deficit in only a couple of minutes. So Fairfield Christian can definitely come back from this one pretty easily. And looks like the ball went out of bounds there. Fairfield Christian getting the ball. Not really so sure what happened there. There were a lot of hands that touched the ball before it went out of bounds. Looks like they'll give the ball to Fairfield Christian though. Right now, Custer has the ball outside, dribbling it around, drives, shoots, no good. But it looks like it'll be hit out of bounds by Fisher Catholic, and Fairfield Christian will retain possession.
One thing the Knights really like about Custer, KJ, is how fearless she is in taking her shots. Never afraid to get blocked, and will always take the open shot.
Yes, if they need some shots, give it to Leah. She will definitely take them and try to get something going for Fairfield Christian.
And Sullivan held the ball too long while inbounding. Turnovers starting to become a problem for the Knights. McGee with the drive and stops and shoots. Short, out of bounds. Knights ball.
There was some miscommunication there by Fairfield Christian. Pick and roll, they sat there and they didn't really know what was going on. They, I think, tried to switch there, but both of them didn't really know. So they got the open shot, but Fisher Catholic missed it.
Sullivan draws the foul on the floor. And since the Knights are in the bonus, she will be shooting 1 and 1. If she makes them both, the lead will be cut back down to 4, but she does not. 5 minutes remain in the game. Truesdale playing aggressive defense. Foul.
That is Fairfield Christian's 7th team foul, so Fisher Catholic will be going to the free throw line for a 1 and 1.
So now for both teams, KJ, they're in the bonus, which means every foul on the floor will be free throw attempts. And McGee makes her first free throw. Also good on her second.
Fisher Catholic has definitely been making some of their free throws, and Woods, great hustle there to deflect the ball out of bounds. And looks like Fisher Catholic will get the ball back.
Fields inbounding the ball for the Irish. Woods takes the ball down low, kicks it back out. Drive and banked it in. Lead back to 10.
Fairfield Christian's laying off the defense a little bit in their intensity. They want to win this game. They're going to have to pick it up and get a couple stops. Leah Custer drives to the basket again. Tries to kick it out to Emily Sullivan, but it goes off the foot of McGee. So Fairfield Christian will get the ball back.
Knights looking a bit flustered out there. It's time to regroup and start a comeback.
Looks like Taylor Truesdale tried to get the ball on Emily Sullivan there. And looks like there was a foul on Fisher Catholic, so Emily Sullivan will be going to the free throw line for 1 and 1.
And you stressed earlier, KJ, on how important these free throws will be coming down to the end of the game.
Very, very, very important, especially with these team fouls so high and score getting little close. I mean, you gotta make these if you want to try to win.
Sullivan banks in the first free throw, which means she will get to shoot a second one.
Fisher Catholic is dribbling the ball around. Looks like they're trying to set up some type of play right now. Setting the pick for Woods there. Fields. McGee's dribbling the ball out up top. Looking for something, but didn't get it. Passes it out to Janita, who shoots it and misses. And we have a jump ball. There's great hustle there by Custer and Woods to try to get the loose ball on the ground, but it will go to Fairfield Christian.
Custer managed to fall on the ball and get the jump ball call for the Knights. 4 minutes left in the game. 33-24 Irish.
Ooh, that was a nice try to get the ball to Custer through the cut, but Emily Sullivan just kind of threw it a little wild and went out of bounds. Fisher Catholic will get the ball back.
Turnovers for the Knights have definitely increased in the second half. Not a big factor in the first.
Yes, they did a pretty good job of holding on to the ball in the first half. The second quarter, they only had 2 turnovers, so that was a pretty good job there against Fisher Catholic's good man-to-man defense. But second half, they definitely have been being a little more loose with the ball and turning the ball over.
A couple of missed shots by both teams lead back to the Irish, taking a 3, and she made it.
Number 10, Janita, like we said earlier, is definitely a big score for Fisher Catholic, and she's showing it here late in the game. Leah Custer drives to the hole, misses the shot. Rebound by Stricker for Fisher Catholic. They'll bring the ball down.
A lot of shots just not going down for the Knights, KJ. And we talked about how this is their 3rd game in 5 days, so fatigue might be playing a factor.
Yes, it definitely is. I mean, you can just see it out there in their faces, how they're tired and getting a little more lazy, but I think they can fight through it here in the next couple of minutes and try to make a comeback.
The Irish trying to use up a little clock here. The Knights step up their defense and bring the pressure. Irish still displaying that fantastic ball control.
Yes, they're trying to stall a little bit right now, considering they are up by 12 with only 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And there's a foul there by Fairfield Christian. It's called on Madison Doolittle. That's her 3rd foul. Leah Custer has to be careful. She was around the vicinity of Madison Doolittle when that foul was called. Could have been mistaken for her, and a couple more fouls not be good news for Fairfield Christian, because she will be on the bench.
And timeout called on the court. The Fran Barbie Memorial Fund, supporting the education and equipping of Fairfield media students and volunteers to provide community video broadcasts for Fairfield County. The Fran Barbie Memorial Fund, leaving a legacy with Fairfield Media. And also, Central Ohio General Surgeons are physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. Thank them for supporting FCA Sports.
Right now, Fisher Catholic is up by 12 with 2 minutes left in the 4th. If Fairfield Christian wants to get some points, they're going to have to try to get some turnovers and get the ball back. Otherwise, Fisher Catholic will just run the clock out and take this one.
And if Fields makes both of her free throws here, she could get the largest lead of the game for the Irish. And she does make her first.
Fisher Catholic has definitely been making some free throws in the 2nd half. They made over 80% of their free throws so far. Pretty good percentage. Leah Custer at the top of the key right now, dribbling. Kelsey Nasker tries to set a screen for her. Goes around the other way, gives it their show, header down low, no good. Fields for Fisher Catholic gets the rebound. We're going the other way.
Now I would imagine the Irish would try and waste a lot of time this possession here. But the Knights are looking to prevent that as they triple team the ball handler, and Irish call a timeout.
That was a good timeout there by the coach, helping Fisher Catholic to maintain the possession out of the trap. This game is brought to you by This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan on LSN TV. Lancaster Time Warner Cable, Channel 9. Great guest and important information on This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan. Mondays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Tuesdays at 12 noon and 9 p.m. on LSN. Lancaster Community TV. Available online at lancasterohio.tv. Well, Austin, with only a minute and 30 seconds left and FCA down by 14, their chances look kind of bleak right now.
Yeah, KJ, every time the Knights seem to make a comeback and bring the lead down to 4 or 5, they lost it almost right away.
Not keeping the momentum. That's a big part right now, and why they aren't coming close because they can't keep them the momentum their way.
It's got to be frustrating, KJ, to keep getting so close but can never just take that lead. And the ball picked off by Leah Custer.
Leah Custer with a spin move there and misses the shot. Kelsey Napster gets the rebound though. Looks like she's going to kick it back out to Leah Custer. Takes the outside shot. No good off the back iron. Emily Sullivan will get the ball. Gives it in to Rochelle Tedrow. Tries to kick it out to Kelsey Napster, but almost turned the ball over. Went off of McGee's hand there, so Fairfield Christian will keep the ball with a minute left.
1 minute left, down by 14. Victory is looking slim for the Knights.
Looks like Fisher Catholic will take this one if they can just hold on to the ball and make their free throws, which looks like they will be getting some more coming up here soon.
Woods at the line for 2. 9 team fouls for both teams this game. First free throw is good, extending the largest lead of the game to 15 points.
I'd say this one's about wrapped up, Austin. Fisher Catholic has total control of this game right now. Might as well go ahead and put it in the books.
If Fisher Catholic does take this game, the Knights will drop to 2-3 on the season, as Fisher Catholic Irish will move to a 4-3 record.
Taylor Truesdale right now playing intense defense on McGee at the top of the key. Looks like Fairfield Christian is going to try the trap, trying to get a turnover, and looks like Fisher Catholic called a timeout, again trying to prevent the turnover out of the trap.
The Irish coach is being smart with his timeouts, usually calling them when the Irish are in a tough position.
Well, right now, down by 15, Fairfield Christian. Not really looking so good for them again. This game really could have been helped by them if they would have hit more of their free throws. They got put at the line so many times and just couldn't make their free throws. A lot of their points that they could have gotten came from missed free throws.
And KJ, how do you think the outcome of this game will affect the next games for the Irish and the Knights?
Well, for the Knights, I think the Knights are definitely going to try to hit more of their free throws, like I said, and they're definitely going to try to work on ball control because they have turned the ball over a little bit in the second half to Fisher Catholic's intense man-to-man defense. And Fisher Catholic, I mean, they played pretty good so far, but they could take away something from this game. I think it would be that they just need to continue to play hard and rebound the ball. They haven't rebounded the ball so well today.
And the Irish just looking to use up the last 30 seconds of this game as they hold a 15-point lead.
Looks like Fairfield Christian is still playing hard though and trying to trap. Looks like Rochelle Tedrow picks up that foul. That will be her 4th.
The refs calling the game pretty tight today, KJ. 19 fouls in the second half.
Yeah, they're definitely on top of things, trying to keep things clean here. Very intense game. And I am mistaken, that was Rochelle Tedrow's 5th foul. She's now out of the game for the next 22 seconds.
And the Knights and the Irish are both scrappy team, KJ. Scrappy teams, so the refs try to really get control of the fouls.
Yes, they do, and which they should. I mean, they don't keep things under control like they have today. They've been doing pretty good today. I mean, someone can really get hurt. Leah Custer goes up for the shot, and she gets fouled. She'll be going to the line for 2 more. Some more free throws here at the end of the game for Fairfield Christian.
These free throws will not really have an impact on the outcome of the game, just looking to pad the stats.
First free throw is no good by Lancaster. She'll get one more.
The Knights just really struggled to get anything going with their offense today.
Yeah, they did have some trouble. And like I said, I think the main thing is that they couldn't hit their free throws. Most of their points that they're getting opportunities to get is off the free throw line because they're getting fouled so much. If they would have hit some of their free throws, they definitely could have jump-started their offense and gotten something else going.
And that is the ball game. The Fisher Catholic Irish 40, Fairfield Christian Knights 25. We'd like to thank our media team today. Cameras by Dane Alexander, Joey Gall, Mark Davidson, and Luke Sheets.
Well, that was a pretty good fought game by both teams there. Deficit was only 15, but definitely showed heart and hustle, both teams.
Thank you for joining us. This is FCA on LSN.
Explore new worlds. Read. Visit literacy.gov and let the journey begin.
FCA on LSN. Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.
Thanks for watching FCA on LSN.